Oh! Oh! Big GC! Big! You get a bit more drag on him. We've got so much. We're gonna have a full-on fucking tug of war. You still got
Good morning and welcome to day 2.
Good morning.
Of our little fishing adventure with Harry from Coral Sea Sport Fishing Safaris. We're fucking tired and my body really hurts, but we're gonna go do it all again. And I think in about the first, I'm gonna say 3 casts that I have today, I don't know about Clint, but I'll have a GT attached to my line and she'll be on. I think she'll be on again. What do you think, Harry?
Good chances.
What do you think, Clint?
It's a very high chance.
Give me a percentage, Harry.
95%.
Oh, 95, we've gone up. Fucking oath, here we go. Alright, let's do it, mate, yes. Yesterday we went south of Cairns, today we've gone north, we've mixed it up. We're almost ready for action, mate. We've got the, what have we got? We've got the last of the run-in tide.
Yeah.
And yesterday there was a pretty solid bite in the morning. So hopefully that's the same scenario again today. We'll get a few on the board in the morning, and then if it's anything like yesterday, we'll slow down during the day and we can do some flats fishing and then conserve a bit of energy for the afternoon chaos. Clint's theory is there's the moonrise in the Arvo.
It'll come into play again, 100%. That's my theory.
There you go.
It worked yesterday.
So we're coming up to the full. Let's do it. She's how do you say? I think she's not a bad day for it. No, we got the top of the tide now, eh? So we got minimal current, so while we're in this situation, we're just throwing the light stuff. I just caught my first ever passion fruit trout. That's my first ever one of these. It's a passion fruit trout, eh? Yeah.
Turn his little tail.
We'll get that like on top of him. And it was the coolest looking fish I've pretty much ever seen. The light's a bit low so it's hard to see, but it's just little shallow. How deep is it?
4 meters.
4 meters, casting up into even shallower stuff and trying to extract stuff out of it. You're trying to target those little sandy holes.
Yeah. Any sandy patches, any little sandy channels, it's like fish highways.
Yeah.
If you look at it like the trout and stuff,
Yeah.
like they sit on the edge of those sand patches, buried in their little bit of coral.
Yeah.
Any bit of bait that swims across one of those sand patches is just fair game.
Yeah. The camera on and don't get a bite. You'll say,
Oh, big hit on your lure!
oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Cyclist tip wrap ever. Was it a long time in the first place?
No, that wasn't a long time.
Still getting boxed, man. I wasn't looking.
I know.
You see, if and when I hook up, I go absolutely mental and try and rip its head off. I'm not actually trying to rip its head off, it's just because it's so shallow and psycho in there, I'm getting hit. Yeah. Come on. Come on. My thongs are slipping. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not very big. Just like that. And it's water skiing. Oh my God, he's a footballer! First one ever! Are you serious? Come on, come on. Yes! What? Oh my god, what a fucking cool fish. He's jizzing everywhere. Wow, man. That was super out there. Look at that. That is a footballer trout. When they get bigger, they change colour, eh? Into your normal trout colour, but you can still see the brown lines on them and stuff. That's cool, that's another first. That's 2 fish in a row I've never caught before. Look at the tail on it. Sick fish. I think we'll get him back. Sick. This is why, this shit right now is why fishing on the Great Barrier Reef is that good, because there's more different fish here than fucking anywhere on the planet, man. You catch GTs all morning, bit of slack current, you go in and catch some of the weirdest looking fish you've ever seen in your life. Hook a long tom, 50 kilo GT eats it, reefs ya, and what do you do? Let's also remember it's the middle of winter, and the temperature is what? Up to 28 today, I think. So the living, again, is of a rather high standard. What you got? What you got? Oh, he's pulling. Are you reef?
Reef me.
He's coming out, is he? Beach has been toasted.
That was a trout. That was a good fish too.
He's still there? Can you feel him?
He's still there.
Oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Man, that was a good fish.
There you go. Heavy.
Good cast.
Brooksy now. If you say your own name when you cast, you get 10% extra distance. Yeah, it's a thing.
Brooksy.
Beachy! No, you got a bit further, but you didn't.
Might have to put a bit more
You
hard.
didn't really give it much oomph.
I might have
I'll
to
show you a
put
look,
more
right?
hard into it,
Brooksy! Long, man. Did you see how far that went?
Almost on the dry.
This is a fish on this cast as well. It encourages the fish to come also. Oh my god, I'm filming this as well.
Where'd that go?
Yes, where did it go? Did it go far?
That went onto the reef.
Dry out.
Right.
Oh, big!
Get it.
This is how you fucking... You're a psycho, it's not big at all, it's just a trout. It's doing barrel rolls! Look at that. Pulled, man. Woohoo!
Nice patching.
Holy shish kebabs, man. Look at that thing. Alright. Oh, he's pooing everywhere, look. He's pooing. He's pooed all over the boat. Not on my boat.
There's the colours.
Such a cool fish, man. Look at the teeth. For some reason, these ones have way bigger teeth than the normal trout.
Got some solid teeth, man.
That's sick. It's my second ever passion fruit trout in one day. Good boys.
More drag on him.
Huh?
Get some more drag on him.
I don't know how much more drag I can get on it. He's really big. Going left. It's very shallow in there.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. So we can just put some. Oh, fuck off.
Going
You've got. I'll have a look, H. I think you got a little bit more room in.
This is going to be all over here very soon. Backed off. I can feel rubbing. Yeah.
It's rolling.
He was
That's a good fish, man.
he was big. Did you see him eat it? Look at that. Put a little death wobble on, mate, after getting smoked by a big dog and hooked the smallest GT in the world. Beachy's hooked up big. Oh no, that's psycho in there. It's so shallow, man. There's a bommy here and to the right. If you go straight in, we're alright.
Keep the line high.
You see this one here?
Go to your right.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
I'm going right.
You're nearly on top of it.
Oh man. Is it a GT? What? You've got a long tom, man.
Is it?
You've got a foul hook long tom and something's eaten it as well, I think.
I think something big ate it, eh?
That can't be the long tom doing that. Can it?
I don't know, maybe if it's hooked sideways.
Oh my god. That's not a long tom, man. I think you've got 2 fish here. This could be amazing.
No, it's not a long time.
It's not. It's not. It's a GT. You've got both. You've got a double whammy. We just had like a pack of GTs come and I got balked and it popped instantly. I think I had scuffed leader. Yeah, that's a good fish, man. Nice little banger, mate. Extraction.
Yeah, on the light stuff too.
Big extraction.
Good.
Oh, big G2. Big. You can get a bit more drag on him.
We've got so much.
Oh, we're gonna have a full-on fucking tug of war.
You still got. Still got.
Fuck! On that fucking bommy.
I saw him going for it. Had my hand on the spool was burning my fingers. I couldn't have held on anymore with that. That one bommy, he was proper as well.
Yeah, he was fucking good.
There goes that lure. That lure was really good.
I don't know. I'll have 10 of those, thank you very much.
Every time it hit the water. Did you see the lure hit the water and it just turning back? I'm getting towed up here this afternoon, man.
This is a hot spot. The honey hole.
Am I going P10? I've just been dusted on P4 twice. There was diamond trevally under the boat, dropped the jig, got snipped by Spanish. Went P6, massive GT, reefed. There's diamond trevally right here and I just hooked one on a stick bait. There we go. Come on. Got it. He's got a diamond trevally on a stick bait. That's the coolest thing ever.
What's that?
Diamond trevally on top. He's like just looking at a big mirror, man. Big cod. Look at that thing, big flowery. Did it eat your long tom? He's big, man. Look at that thing. Look at him. That's a big flowery, mate. He's got a mouth like a
bucket?
yeah, and a belly like a really fat person.
Wow, look at that thing. Right, now I'm gonna have to pick it up. That's the hardest one.
You're gonna get slimy, I think. Can we talk about Clint catching long toms and exchanging them halfway through the fight for other fish? It's like the 3rd time this has happened.
Long tom brings them up.
And this time, he's got the big cod.
The long tom brings them up.
Upsizing his happy wheel.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say is oh, big boil. You should be really glad that I called you a pussy and made you use your P8.
I don't think I was being, but yeah. You're probably right, because if I didn't use it, I wouldn't have landed there.
No, and you would have lost your nice little lure that you love. I'm just really looking forward to watching you hold this. Look at it. He's coming everywhere. He's jizzing everywhere. He stinks. He smells so bad, man. I don't know if I can film this fish. He smells so bad.
Stinky.
Get him away from me, man.
Fucking reeks, man.
Wait. Turn. Go back.
I'm gonna spew.
Turn that way.
That way?
He's a very fat, smelly thing.
Yeah, I'm alright. He's not huge. Yeah, he's not massive. He's fighting though. Well, there's more here. There's more with him.
Are you on P6 now?
Yeah. I just felt like I hooked or something. You on? GT? Double hook up, mate.
Double bending.
You little jackfin, mate. Look at that. You want to get a double shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys. Little bangers. You.
Mine out, so it's bigger.
We all know, mate. Alright, let's go. See that? If that fish was a diver, I would have got it.
Speared sweet.
You know? Yeah, no, we got a bit on here, boys. We got a fair bit on.
Grab that camera, I'll be the booking man.
That's
And I'll get him close.
nice little GT. Little jackfin again. 2 fish straight up. I'm gonna say a good thank you to my friend Tommy from Yugoslavia. He actually gave me that lure. Is he from Yugoslavia? Oh, somewhere out there. 10 minutes left on the memory card and we are peppering the same design. I know you're looking into the sun, people of the world, but just gonna have to deal with it. I've been in the sun all day. Clint Beach is probably about to get hooked up.
Oh yeah!
I'm over here. Big? I don't know which way to go, bro. Talk to me. Talk to me. Oh,
doubles? Oh, you're on.
they're still on it. Ah! Yeah. She's on like Donkey Kong, mate. That's only tiny, but so much fun on the lighter gear. Well, there you go. That's the fishing aspect done. And it was meant. We kind of tripped out a little bit this morning and thought maybe today wasn't going to be that good, and then all of a sudden, in the one spot all day, chaos. We're going to go in, we're going to have a beer, we're going to chill out. Tomorrow we fly home, and yeah, big thanks to this man right here, Big Haz. I'm going to delve into it a bit deeper later, but I definitely would recommend coming fishing with Big Haz because he's rather good at putting you onto big GTs. I think he knows a thing or two.
You might know a little bit.
He doesn't even put marks in his sounder. I think it's pretty cool and super helpful for not only me but you guys as well to hear a little bit of stuff from Harry, because in the last 2 days I've seen a lot of sick things and I've learnt a lot of things from him without even him like telling them to me, and just watching what he does and where he goes, and it's super interesting and it's really helpful for your own fishing as well. So I've G'd him up for the last 2 days and told him I'm going to interrogate him, and while we're interrogating him we'll I don't know, maybe heckle him to tell us a little bit about what it is for him and why he does what he does, because I think GT fishing is a really weird thing where like once you get the taste of it and you get into it, like it's the craziest thing ever and it's the sickest fun you can ever have, and the way they eat it and how hard they fight and how crazy they are is the most addictive form of fishing that I've ever seen. So yeah, hope you find this interesting, and let's go. Who are you?
I'm Harry. I'm the Managing Director of Coral Sea Sport Fishing Safaris, the head guide.
The head guide. And what's your background in fishing though?
I've been guiding now for close to 15 years. I started out in Darwin, chasing barra. About 10 years ago we moved to Cairns and fishing the Great Barrier Reef. And I fell in love with it. Out on the blue water, no more mozzies and sandflies up in the creeks. And yeah, the fishing's awesome and consistent. That brought about Coral Sea Sport Fishing Safaris.
Obviously, for the last 2 days we've had a target and a strict regime of why we're here and what we want to catch, and that's something that you specialise in, yeah?
Yeah.
And why? Why GTs?
Oh, mate, top water fishing in general and GTs particularly, it's addictive. That top water strike, there's nothing like it. Like you've seen for the past 2 days, like especially targeting the bigger fish, like it's some pretty gnarly country. It's like close quarters combat really, you know, you're locked in hand-to-hand combat with 30 kilo fish, 40 kilo fish. Nothing gets the adrenaline going like that.
Yeah.
And again, for me, I love helping people get onto them, and I love watching those surface strikes, especially from big fish.
What's it like, so like with your everyday punter that comes out fishing with you and they may or may not have caught a GT before and they get a big one, the like reaction when that strike happens and when they get it into the boat?
Oh, people's reactions are gold.
Yeah.
Absolutely gold, man.
Yeah.
Everything from sheer terror to mental excitement.
Yeah.
You know, like 98% of the time it was, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
My answer is, that's your GT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they lose them and they throw their rods and swear.
Yeah, we have the dummy spits, all that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a dummy spit, you just got to get used to it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
What do you reckon, to give the people watching this and people that are interested in GT fishing, if you could give them like, say, 3 key things to look for and that might help them further their fishing?
The basics are the same, like all fishing. You need 3 things. You need structure, you need water movement, and you need bait. So learn to read the water is the #1 key.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is you've got to understand the fish that you're targeting. Like, so learn everything you can about GTs. You know, understand what they do, try and work out why they do it. They're all intricate little pieces of the puzzle that you've got to put together.
Yeah.
The third most valuable tip is they don't always follow the rules, like we saw today.
Yeah.
You know, we had our hottest bite with no current. Yeah, we had structure. We didn't really see a great deal of bait in that spot.
Yeah.
But, you know, we were at the slack of the tide. This is normally a time when we think things are going to slow down on GTs, and, you know, we had a real hot bite there.
So do you think, like, in saying that, the most important thing with GT fishing is to go fishing a lot?
Yeah, you can't catch fish if your lure aren't in the water. So,
yeah,
you know, it's really important just to keep going, keep persevering.
Yeah.
You'll learn by your mistakes. You'll learn by not catching, just as much as what you'll learn by catching, you know. So it is important. If you're starting out and you're working a particular area, keep a diary. Note down all your observations. I don't do it anymore, it's all put in my head now, you know, but for the first years, I noted everything: moon phases, temperatures, water temperatures, wind directions, everything, and built a database up, and it really helps, it really does.
If you're going out to a certain reef, it could be any reef in particular, and you're looking at it and you don't know where to start, where would your first port of call be and why?
Well, first thing you need to do is find where the pressure is, so the forward facing edge of the reef to the current.
Mm-hmm.
You can identify it by, generally it'll get an oil slick kind of appearance along the edge of the reef. The GTs will always be on the pressure side of the reef. So will the bait. The bait will be balled up along there somewhere. So if you pull up at a reef, first thing you need to know which way the water's moving, and then you want to go to the front face.
Yep. Sweet as. That's pretty helpful, I reckon. And I get a lot of messages from you guys asking like where, how, when, rah rah rah, and this sort of stuff from a guy like this is invaluable. And even going fishing with a guy like this, and people that like go fishing a lot, they hang shit on going fishing with guides and all that stuff. You got to do it yourself and rah, rah, rah. But you learn so much in such a quick space of time that going on a trip with someone like Harry is friggin' the best thing you can ever do to show yourself and to learn those cool things. And yeah, it's an investment. It's an investment in your fishing future because it's so helpful. So yeah, that's it. The trip is done. We fly home tomorrow and we're gonna have a beer now and chill. I just want to say a big thank you to Harry for taking us. Is that filming?
Yeah.
Is that filming the shake, mate? And to Clint, obviously. Without Clint, I wouldn't be here in the first place. And to make a new mate and to be able to catch sick fish is really cool. So hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time, mate. You.